This episode is brought to you by Southland Credit Union. Southland Credit Union has options for you. As a student of Long Beach State, you have access to student loans, student loan refinance, free online financial education courses, free checking, and low rates on auto loans. Southland Credit Union is the official credit union of Long Beach State Athletics. Visit beachcu.com for more. Welcome back to Beach Weekly, a podcast created and produced by Long Beach State's student-run newspaper, the Daily 49er. I'm your host, Daily 49er news editor, Julia Terbesh. Check out our content at daily49er.com, where you can read campus and Long Beach-related news, sports, arts and life, and opinions, as well as multimedia content, including more podcasts, videos, and photo galleries. This is the lowdown for all things CSULB, and without any further ado, let's dive right into this week's news. Although the coronavirus pandemic has ushered in some unwelcome changes to many of our lives, one change here at Long Beach State has been welcomed by many. According to data collected by Institutional Research and Analytics, more A grades were given out in the spring 2020 semester than semesters past. Whether it was professors feeling like they needed to lighten up their expectations due to circumstances, or students quite literally being unable to complete projects due to a lack of access to on-campus resources, 13% more A's were given out than spring of 2019. With 60% of all grades distributed being A's, the spring 2020 semester had the highest distribution since fall 2015. Now, here's video editor Pablo Unzueta to talk about the Multi-Service Center in Long Beach and voting resources for those facing housing insecurity.
The Homeless Services Advisory Committee made a no-cost agreement with the County of Los Angeles to provide a mobile ballot center to allow those who are experiencing homelessness or housing insecurity to have the chance to register to vote and cast their ballot for the 2020 election. According to Data USA, 18.1% of Long Beach residents live below the poverty line, with an average of 13.1% nationwide. And although officials from the organization are not expecting thousands of voters from the homeless community to cast their ballots, there is lingering optimism that a large number of people will utilize a mobile ballot box come October 25th.
Thanks, Pablo. Now, for some art and a little bit of life, here's our Arts and Life editor, Paris Barraza.
Thanks, Julia. While it may feel odd to attend events in your bedroom, that's exactly what you may have to do this week if you want to stay in the know about the latest art events happening on campus. The Clevefield Contemporary is coming out with a new video series, Plugged In Virtual Connections, featuring 5 Los Angeles artists. The Art Gallery is hosting a live event discussing their new series on the 21st, so check it out. It's also the season of applying to graduate programs. So for all of you thinking about higher education, take a look at the final 4 Sally Casanova pre-doctoral scholar recipients to learn more about why these CSULB students are choosing higher ed.
Thank you, Paris. Now, here's assistant video editor Lauren Burney to talk about the latest in Daily 49er video.
This semester, we have released a new video series called Becoming Essential, where we interview essential workers whose lives were impacted by the pandemic, and what it is like working during this time. Also, how they feel about being titled as essential and what that means to them. We have interviewed essential workers in grocery stores, the Amazon Beach warehouse, and recently those in the food industry, such as Round Table Pizza. This week, we will be releasing a new video on a pet adoption center called Pug Nation LA, so keep an eye out for that video. If you or someone you know is interested in being in the next Becoming Essential video, please contact us and find our information at daily49er.com. Thank you, and back to you, Julia.
Thanks, Lauren. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Beach Weekly. Be sure to check out our latest issue at daily49er.com. Thank you to Southland Credit Union for sponsoring this episode. Once again, Southland Credit Union has options for you. As a student of Long Beach State, you have access to student loans, student loan refinance, free online financial education courses, free checking, and low rates on auto loans. Southland Credit Union is the official credit union of Long Beach State Athletics. Visit beachcu.com for more. I've been your host, Julia. See you next time, and thanks for listening.